Every morning after I wake up, when I'm still laying in bed, or I'm standing on my deck greeting the rising sun, I ask myself this simple question. What if this is it? What if this is my last day on earth? What if this is the last day I get to hang out with my loved ones? What if this is the end of the world as I know it? And then I proceed to contemplate each scenario and follow it to its conclusion. For example, if this is my last day on earth, how do I want to spend it? What kind of last impression do I want to leave on my friends, family, and colleagues? What kind of unfinished business am I leaving behind? And how disappointed am I that I never got around to finishing it? I know what you're probably thinking. Why in the hell would he do this every morning? I know it sounds morbid, but what if I told you that asking this simple question fills me with joy, gratitude, and a clear purpose? What if I told you that this simple question has helped me build resilience and become more open and accepting of the things that are happening around me and over which I have no control? Because that's exactly the case. Here's how it works. In boxing, there's a saying that it's the punch you don't see coming that does the most damage. Having dabbled in the sweet science myself, I can attest. Getting punched in the face never feels good. But when you can see the punch coming, you can brace yourself for impact. You can bite down on your mouth guard. You can tuck your chin, protect yourself, and roll with it a little bit more. When you don't see the punch coming, however, you find yourself on the canvas, dazed, confused, and unsure of how you got there. That's how it is with misfortune and tragedy, too. When they come out of nowhere, they knock us out cold. By rehearsing these events regularly and before they happen, we anticipate the blow. If and when the blow lands, we aren't caught off guard. It's not to say that we can withstand any blow without folding, nor that we can endure any hardship without suffering. But by having rehearsed beforehand, we handle it with more calm and poise than if it had caught us completely unaware. Now, when I do this, I don't envision every single imaginable worst-case scenario or disaster, only the ones that are plausible and highly likely to occur. A good example of this is death, which, like taxes, is one of life's inevitabilities. It's a blow we should all anticipate, my friends, because sooner or later, it will strike each and every single one of us. We can either turn our backs on this fact and let it demolish us when it lands, or we can face it, study it, and brace for impact. That's the resilience piece. But wait, there's more. In addition, this kind of daily rehearsal really removes distractions and brings my values and my priorities into focus. It makes me intensely aware of my blessings and intensely grateful for them. The sadder I feel during one of these rehearsals, the more I value the thing or the person or the situation that I envisioned losing. Because after I envision the loss of my children, for example, I open my eyes and my children are still here, alive and well. And so all the negative feelings that I had when I was going through my rehearsal, the guilt, like I should have been a better father, I should have been more present, more patient, all of these things crystallize and become a call to action, a clear guide of how I should be as a father, or as a parent, or as a husband or friend, or whatever. Experiencing tragedies, even in our imagination, is a powerful primer, a call to seize the day and ensure that we treat each moment as sacred and irreplaceable, to be cherished, rather than neglected and ignored. Think of yourself as dead, Marcus Aurelius coached himself. You have lived your life. Now take what's left and live it properly. That's the idea. Every morning, I die. I lose everything. I watch the world crash and burn around me. Then I open my eyes, take what's left, and make the most of it. I don't always succeed, but at least I have a potent reminder and a clear target at which to aim. You can probably see how this question has helped prepare me for the pandemic. Because in addition to personal tragedy and misfortune, I've also entertained a number of end-of-world scenarios. As I said, I don't envision every single possibility, only those that seem highly likely to occur. And to me, the collapse of modern civilization, the end of the world as you and I know it, seems more than likely. It seems inevitable, for reasons I'll happily discuss in future videos. I admit I never anticipated this exact scenario. I always took things way further, envisioning global climate catastrophe, an asteroid strike, rising sea levels, millions of people displaced, looking for new homes, food and water shortages, and stuff like that. Which is why I say that COVID-19 is a best-case scenario. Now, all the stuff I just listed is still inevitable. If we go back to our old ways, which I refuse to call normal, that's what we can look forward to in the years to come. Which is why I keep saying this is our opportunity, as a species, to learn from our ongoing and unsuccessful experiments in government, economy, and civilization, and to deploy what we've learned in making a new world for ourselves. But more on that in the next episode of COVID Conversations. Until then, stay sane, be kind, and live well.